Thanks for joining me once again today on this episode of Self-Manageable Illnesses and Their Treatments. I hope you have had a look at all my videos of recent. So, by popular demand, a lot have asked me about weight loss. Some people are complaining that they are not losing weight, or that when they lose the weight and it doesn't stay off, what are they going to do about it? People have tried all sorts of things. And so today I'm going to talk about 16 secrets to losing weight and keeping it off. So you have to stay on to the end to see what the 16 secrets are to losing weight and keeping them off. So I'm going to kick off immediately with number one. The first thing is for you, it has to come from you. The initiative has to come from you. You see, when you have the desire to do something, then you plan ahead for it. Then you are happy to do it. It's no one pushing you. It's no one trying to nag you to do it, because the initiative is coming from you. So you have to want to do it. A lot of people that have come to me in the pharmacy for all sorts of advice on weight loss or tried all sorts of things, most people who have had most success are those who have come with, it was their will, it was their desire to lose weight. Maybe they had a medical scare or something has prompted them. Some said to me, I want to live long to see my children or my grandchildren grow up. And so that's number one. The initiative has to come from you. Number two is you have to set a goal. What's your plan? How much do you want to lose? So I have always said to people, do not be in a hurry to lose all the weight in one go in a week. Set a goal that you decide to lose, say 1 to 2 kilograms every week. So the goal has to be realistic, it has to be specific, it has to be something you can achieve. So that's number two, set a goal for yourself. Before I go into number three, there's something I want to mention. Some people, when they come to me, I look at them and thought, hang on, you haven't got much weight to lose. So my advice before you even go into the issue of losing weight is, are you overweight? Are you obese? You have to know what your BMI is. You have to know where you're at. Because some people abuse weight loss. I don't want people to take this advice on when they know that they have an ideal weight and they don't need to lose any weight. So I just thought I will stop here and mention it. So if you're planning to lose weight, make sure that you have something to lose. In other words, that your BMI is well above your obese or your overweight. And also, if you have any medical conditions, whether it be high blood pressure or whether it be diabetes or whatever it is, please consult your GP or your practitioner before you embark on any kind of weight loss, because they need to follow you up. They need to do a blood test. They need to check your blood pressure medication. Because the truth is that losing weight is a good thing. But if you're diabetic or if you're on blood pressure medication, then the doctor needs to monitor how you're doing to make sure that when you're losing weight, your medication is also being monitored and your blood tests are monitored to ensure that if you've lost a lot of weight, assuming you have room to lose a lot of weight, that your blood pressure medication are also monitored. Likewise, if you're on medication, you have to also make sure that they know that you're going through the process of losing weight, so that they know whether to adjust your medication one way or the other. Anyway, I'll go back to number three. Number three is one thing to know, to hunger to do something, to want to do something. Is another thing to also to set target, but you've got to start. Some people come to me and say, oh, I want to lose weight, and we have this chat and discussion. But you have to say, I am going to start on so date. You have to set a goal and decide to start. You have to make up your mind that on so date, on so time, I'm going to have a go at this. That's number three. Number four is making changes to your diet. So if you want to lose weight, you have to look at what do you normally eat? How much do you eat? Yeah, what do you eat? How much biscuits do you eat? How much cakes do you eat? How much alcohol do you drink? What are those bad things that you eat? Where can you make changes? Because those are the things that will make it happen. I have never advocated for people to cut out anything completely. It's a question of deciding how much of cakes am I eating? Yeah, how much biscuits am I eating? It's about cutting them down so that gradually that will make an impact and a difference. So you need to look at how much you're eating with the hope of cutting down. So you need to check how much biscuits do I eat in a week or in a month. So diet is important. What you eat is important. How much you eat. How much alcohol do you drink. In the alcohol is high calorie. You need to decide and make a change on how much alcohol you drink. And number 5 is exercise. You see, you can weight loss also. Diet and exercise go hand in hand. Some people come to me and say, oh, I've been cycling or I walk everywhere. The thing is that your body is used to certain aspect of your life. So if you've come to me or if you're planning to lose weight, whatever you've been doing before that day is not enough. It's a different matter that you don't cycle at all. Then cycling will make a difference. It's a different matter that you don't go for walks. Then taking a walk will make a difference. So find out exercise that you can add on to what you used to do, whether it be cycling or taking a walk or swimming or jogging. But it has to be something that you're not used to before. It has to be something new. It has to be something that your body is not used to. I've always said, if you're going to do exercise, please start slowly. If you have never gone for a walk, maybe do 15 minutes or 30 minutes walk once a week or twice a week and gradually build it up. That way you can maintain it. Also, number 6 is what you eat and when you eat it. Sometimes it's not people are eating healthy. Yeah, it's how much they're eating or when they're eating it. So the truth is that when you eat, your body breaks it down, digests it, and uses it for all sorts of things. So the earlier you have your heavy meal, the better. People like to miss their breakfast and say, oh, I'm dieting. No, you've got to have your breakfast. You have to plan your meal, plan your lunch, and plan your dinner. So it's a question of if you decide to, what time do you have your dinner? How much portion are you eating? So you have to look at how much you eat and decide. I've always said to people, if you decide to cut out 1/4 or even 1/5 of what you used to eat, that makes a massive difference. Yeah, so it's what you eat and when you eat it. How much pasta do you eat? How much white bread do you eat? How much saturated fat do you eat? Or if you're eating healthy, some say, oh, I eat well, I eat healthy. How much do you eat and at what time? The earlier you have your meal, long before you go to bed, the better. So that's number 6, what you eat and when you eat it. Number 7 is cutting down, not cutting out. You know, some people say, oh, I eat biscuits, I eat cake, cheese is my downfall, I'm going to cut it down. No, it's not about cutting out. It's about how much you're eating. It's about cutting down. You've got to bear in mind that one of the main things about losing weight is you don't want something you're going to do for 6 months or 12 months, and then you got there. But what happens after 12 months? What happens after 6 months? So it's got to be a lifestyle. It has to be something that you can carry on doing for the rest of your life. It has to be something that will be part of your life. Okay, so whatever. The only thing I would say to people to cut out is smoking. But if you're drinking alcohol, how much are you drinking? How much can you cut down by? I don't advocate cutting out completely, because the truth is that you might decide to stop drinking alcohol for 5 months, 6 months. What happens after 6 months? Yeah, so I will advise whatever you do, cut down and not cut out. Number 8 is a little help goes a long way. What am I talking about here? There are things, I'm sure you all know about craze about injections to help lose weight. There's Saxenda, there's Ozempic, there's Zeneca or Orlistat. But before you even go into all this, your professional, whether it be a doctor or pharmacist or GP, would have decided whether it is appropriate for you. These injections, they do help. I know people who has used them in addition to diet and exercise. A little bit of those injections or additional help in terms of it, whether it be any diet losing, weight losing medication, they do help, but it is in combination with exercise and lifestyle. So yes, a little bit of help from this will make a difference. Number 9 is moral support. If you are the one that likes going for a jog, you might find somebody who can go with you, or somebody who can go for a walk with you, or who can go for swimming with you. Somebody from home or your friends who can encourage you. Maybe they're in the same position and both of you can walk together. Yeah, so it's always, because some days you might wake up and you don't feel like going for that jog. But if you have somebody you're doing it with, the chances are they're going to come knocking or calling you on the phone and say, come on, let's go. So moral support, whether from family or friends, whether people who are in it, can also make a difference. Yeah, also, when you want to lose weight, some people want to lose a bit of belly fat or their thighs or whatever. Look for exercise that will target those places you want to lose weight. There are some exercises that are targeted to lose belly fat or to lose thighs or to lose all over the way. So it's always good to look at what exercise can I do to target and lose such weight. So targeted exercise is important. Number 11 is be realistic. Yeah, be realistic of what you want to achieve. Some people say they check their weight after a few and they've lost only 1 kg and they get demoralized. It's not, encourage yourself. Find a way of encouraging yourself and saying, I can do this. Don't be let down. Don't feel that, because maybe somebody have lost 6 kilograms in 2 weeks and you expect to lose the same. You have to be realistic. How much have you got to lose? Maybe that person is much bigger than you, that had more fat to lose, but you don't have that many. So be realistic based on your own personality, how much you eat, to know what you need to lose. Number 12 is treat yourself. Once in a while, give yourself a treat. Maybe you have lost some weight. There's no harm in saying, today I'm going to take a day off and treat myself after a month of hard work. There's nothing wrong with that. That will also give you even more courage to carry on for next time. Number 13, remember that losing weight is a marathon, not a sprint. Like I've always said, whatever you're doing is something that is going to be part of your lifestyle and you can carry on for a very long time. Number 14 is be consistent. So if you decide to take on jogging, do something that you can do for a very long time. So if you can decide to jog only once a week, you can decide to go for a swim only once a week, but be consistent in whatever you decide. If it's about diet, eat something that you won't think, I haven't had only one diet with cheese this week. I wanted more. So be realistic based on what you used to have before. And number 15, time to up your game. What do I mean by upping up your game? See, people forget that when you start losing weight, at beginning, it will be dropping off and you're excited and happy. But it's like anything in life, you get to a point where you need to up your game. Maybe at the first few weeks, this is an area people don't realize. Your body, if you have started swimming once a week, after a while, your body, you'll be losing weight at the beginning. But after a while, your body needs more exercise to lose more weight. So you need to understand that. So it depends from person to person. So yours might be 3 months. You need to up your game. Somebody else might be 6 months for them to up your game. It's a question of knowing when to do a little bit more to lose that weight you needed. All right, so number 16, the final one is that there is no secret to losing weight. All I have mentioned today is the secret to losing weight. Just go back and watch the video over again. And I can assure you that if you can do all these things and maintain it, surely you will lose that weight you're seeking to lose. Thank you for watching and listening. And like I said, if you have comments, some of the topics I'm dealing with is what is by demand. As I read comments, as I get comments like in the pharmacy or where I work in my profession, I begin to speak more about, because like I said, this channel is to reach out and tell you and help you and support you do what you need to do. Thank you. Like and comment and share, because some people might find this very useful. Take care and goodbye.